Consent is key. Always ensure that all parties involved are willing participants and have given clear, enthusiastic consent. Communication. Open and honest communication with your partner, as about desires, boundaries, and expectations is essential. Protection. Use condoms and other forms of protection to prevent sexually transmitted infections, STIs, and unintended pregnancies. Birth control. Understand the various methods of birth control and choose the one that suits your needs best. STIs. Know the risks of sexually transmitted infections and get regular checkups if you are sexually active. Anatomy. Familiarize yourself with both male and female anatomy to enhance your understanding of sexual pleasure. Foreplay. Foreplay is important for arousal and can lead to more enjoyable sexual experiences. Masturbation. Self-exploration can help you understand your own body and sexual preferences. Sexual orientation. Understand and respect different sexual orientations and identities. Sexual positions. Experiment with different sexual positions to find what works best for you and your partner. Orgasm. Understand that orgasm is not the sole goal of sex, and it's not always guaranteed. Sexual health. Regularly monitor your sexual health and seek medical advice if you have concerns. Lube. Lubrication can enhance comfort and pleasure during sex. Fertility. Learn about fertility cycles and how to track them for family planning. Anorgasmia. Some people may have difficulty reaching orgasm, which is normal and can often be improved with communication and experimentation. Kegel exercises. These exercises can help improve sexual function and pelvic floor health. Erectile dysfunction. Understand that it's a common issue that can have physical or psychological causes, and there are treatment options available. Premature ejaculation. This can also be a common issue, and there are techniques and treatments to address it. Body image. Feel confident in your own body. Body positivity can enhance your sexual experiences. Sexual dysfunction. Be aware that sexual difficulties can happen to anyone and are nothing to be ashamed of. Seek professional help if needed. Sexual fantasies. Explore your sexual fantasies and share them with a partner if you feel comfortable. Libido. Understand that libido can vary and is influenced by various factors, including stress, health, and relationship dynamics. Gender identity. Respect and understand the gender identity of your partner. Sexting. If you engage in sexting, be aware of the potential consequences, such as privacy issues. Sexual education. Seek comprehensive and accurate sexual education from reliable sources. Monogamy versus non-monogamy. Consider the type of relationship that suits you and your partner best. Sexual exploration. Be open to trying new things and exploring your desires, but only if you feel comfortable. Safe words. Use safe words for BDSM or other activities involving power dynamics to ensure safety and consent. Pornography. Understand that pornography is a form of entertainment and does not necessarily depict realistic sex. Sexual rights. Familiarize yourself with your sexual rights and boundaries. Sexual performance pressure. Avoid putting excessive pressure on yourself or your partner for sexual performance. Body hygiene. Good personal hygiene is important for sexual health and comfort. Sexual reproduction. Learn about the basics of sexual reproduction and contraception. Body changes. Understand that bodies change over time, and it's normal for sexual preferences and desires to evolve. Sexual orientation versus gender identity. Distinguish between sexual orientation, who you're attracted to, and gender identity, your own gender. Sexual response cycle. Familiarize yourself with the stages of the sexual response cycle: desire, arousal, plateau, orgasm, and resolution. Safer sex practices. Learn about the different methods to reduce the risk of STIs and unintended pregnancies. Respect boundaries. Always respect your own boundaries and those of your partner. Arousal disorders. Understand that conditions like hypoactive sexual desire disorder exist and can be addressed with professional help. Sexual myths. Be critical of sexual myths and misconceptions. Seek evidence-based information. Postcoital blues. Some people may experience emotional fluctuations after sex. It's normal for some. Body exploration. Encourage body exploration and positive touch in intimate relationships. Relationship dynamics. Be aware of how sexual dynamics can influence your relationship and vice versa. Sex and aging. Understand that sexual desire and function can change with age, and that it's normal. Sexual trauma. Be sensitive to the potential impact of past sexual trauma on yourself or your partner. As sexual pleasure. Focus on mutual pleasure and intimacy in sexual encounters. Sexual freedom. Support sexual freedom and autonomy for all individuals. Sexual double standards. Challenge and reject double standards related to sexuality. Sexual health resources. Know where to find reliable sexual health resources and support. Relationship communication. Good communication in your relationship extends beyond the bedroom and is crucial for a healthy sexual connection. Sexual arousal disorders. Be aware that conditions like erectile dysfunction and female sexual arousal disorder are treatable, and seeking help is encouraged. Sexual satisfaction. Understand that sexual satisfaction is subjective and can vary greatly between individuals and relationships. Sexual exploration and solo play. Self-exploration through masturbation can help you understand what brings you pleasure and can improve your partnered sexual experiences. Sexual compatibility. Recognize that sexual compatibility can be important in long-term relationships, but is not the sole factor in relationship success. Sexual orientation and fluidity. Some individuals may experience shifts in their sexual orientation over time, which is natural. Sexual responsibility. Both partners share responsibility for contraception and safe sex practices. Body positivity. Embrace body positivity for yourself and your partner to foster a healthy body image. Sexual boundaries. Clearly communicate and respect each other's sexual boundaries to create a safe and enjoyable experience. Sexual education for youth. Encourage comprehensive and age-appropriate sexual education for young people to promote healthy attitudes towards sex. Consent. Education. Promote consent education in schools and communities to create a culture of respect and understanding. Sexual desires. Understand that desires can evolve and change, and it's important to adapt to these changes in your relationship. Non-heteronormative sexuality. Recognize that there are diverse sexual orientations and expressions beyond heteronormative standards. Sexual role play. Some individuals and couples enjoy role play in their sexual experiences. It can add variety and excitement. Sexual fluids. Understand that sexual fluids can transmit STIs, so proper protection and hygiene are essential. Long-distance relationships. Communicate openly about your sexual needs and desires in long-distance relationships and explore ways to maintain intimacy. Sexual energy. Recognize that sexual energy can be channeled into creativity, passion, and personal growth beyond physical pleasure. Sexual culture and norms. Be aware of the cultural and societal norms surrounding sex in your region, as they can impact your experiences and attitudes. Safe sex, beyond penetrative intercourse. Remember that safe sex practices apply to all sexual activities, not just penetrative intercourse. Sexual ethics. Consider the ethical aspects of your sexual choices, such as respecting others' boundaries and autonomy. Prioritize respect and consent in all sexual interactions,